Hello class, welcome to Digital Electronics class. Hello class, so today we are going to discuss number system conversion and we will start with decimal number system to any number system. So whether it is a binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system or any number system which is not mentioned, maybe base 3, maybe base 6, it is any number system, how we'll do it. So what is a decimal number system? It has numbers from 0 to 9. So let us write one example. Suppose if I have a question 496, okay, to the base 10. If I have to convert this number into binary number system, so what I will do? So there are different methods, so I'll go with the easiest and most universal method, that is double method, or it is known as repeated division method. Okay, so first write down 496 over here. Okay, now you have to convert it into base 2. So what you will do, you will divide this number with 2. Okay, now in normal division, okay, when you are doing a normal division, so when you are dividing 496 by 2, how do you divide? So 2 2s are 4, okay, no decimal left. Then next bit is 9, so 2 4s are 8, so 1 is left. Then 6 you will write here. Then 2 8s are 16, so nothing is left over here, there is no remainder, so 0 is left over here. So I will write down this 2 4, this is called as quotient. Okay, so I will write down this 248, or in simple words the answer. Okay, 248 you will write down over here, and this remainder that is left you will write down here. Okay, so you will write down it here. So again you have to divide this with 2. Okay, so again when you are dividing it with 2, so again 248 when you divide it by 2, so 2 1s are 2. Okay, then no remainder, so again you will write down 4. So again 2 you will write down here. So again nothing is left, again you will write down 8. So again how much? So 2 4s are 8. So again no remainder, means 0 remainder. So again you will write down here 0, and you will write down here 1 2 4. Okay, so I am telling you in a very simple way so that you can understand it. So you have to keep on dividing it, and suppose if the remainder will come 1 over here, you will write it that also, and you will keep on dividing it until and unless you get 1 as the remainder. Okay, or 0 as the remainder, means till the last number you have to keep on dividing it. So let us see how we will divide it. So you can divide it further and you can see whether you are getting the same answer or not. So in this way you have to write down the remainders. Okay, and after writing the remainder you have to write down the answer in the reverse order, means 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 is your final answer. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 1, this one, then again this one, then 1 1 1, so 1 2 3 4 5 ones. Okay, then 0 0 0 0. So this is your final answer, you will put it like this. Okay, now suppose if I'll change the same question, there was no fractional part in this question. Now suppose if I am having a fractional part, means if it is 496.45, so for the real part you will do the same procedure, and for the fractional part you will do like this, 0.45 into, you have to change it into base 2, so you will do into 2. Okay, so it will be how much? 0.90. Okay, then again you will take only this much. Okay, you will not take this part, you will take only this much. So 0.90 into 2. So again it will be how much? 1.80. So again you will take only this much. So 0.80 into 2. So it will be 1.60. So up to how much you will be multiplying? So maximum you go up to 3 or 4 times. Then suppose if you will get 1.00 at any point, so you have to stop there, because 0 into 2 will be 0 only. But suppose if you are not getting 0.00, so you multiply up to 3 or 4 times, then you stop it. Then again this portion, okay, so you see this portion. So from the first one I have got 0, from the second one I have got 1, and from the third one I have got 1. So you consider it from top to bottom. Okay, in the real part we have considered bottom to top, but here you will consider top to bottom. So in the same answer, again you will write down the real part will be same, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4. Okay, then this one will be 0.011. So this is my answer for converting this number from decimal to binary number system. Now suppose if you have to convert the same question you have to convert it into octal number system, so you will follow the same procedure. Similarly, if you have to convert it into any number system, suppose 7, so you will divide it by 7 and you will multiply it by 7. Okay, so now let us see one example when I am converting this decimal number system into a hexadecimal number system. So now let us see the same question for the hexadecimal. Okay, you can also try the same question for octal, so you should do it on your own with the same procedure. So if you do it, you can see that this should be the answer. Okay, we'll jump to the hexadecimal. So in hexadecimal you have to follow the same procedure, but there I am explaining it because you can do a mistake. So suppose when you are dividing 496 by 16. Okay, so 496 by 16, so it will be 31. I hope you know the table of 16. Okay, so how I have got 31, again I am explaining you. So 496 you will, so I am putting here 16. So 16 3s are 48. Okay, so 1 is left, so again you will write down this 6. So again 16, so 16 1s are 16, so no remainder is left, so it will be 0. So I will write down 31 over here and 0 over here. So again 16 2s are 32, so I will not consider it, I will consider it 1s are. Okay, so if you subtract, so it will be 15. Okay, now you know that in hexadecimal number system 15 does not exist. Okay, I'll show you the table. So see, this is the table which we have done in the previous class. So this is the hexadecimal. In hexadecimal number, after 9 there is no 10 11 12. So 10 means A, then 11, so this means 10, this means 11, this means 12, this means 13, 14, and this means 15. So instead of 15 you will put here F. Okay, so it is F, it is denoted by F. Okay, now 496, so this one has been done. Now 0.45 into 16 you will do it. So 0.45 into 16 equals to 7.20. Okay, then 0.20 you will consider only this into 16 equal to 3.20. Then again only 0.20, so you see it is repeating. Okay, so 0.20 into 16, so again it will be 3.20, so no need to go further because it is repeating. So again you will consider these values from top to bottom and these values from bottom to top. So it will be like this, and these values will be from top to bottom. So what will be my answer? My answer will be 1 F 0.733 to the base 16. So in this way you have to convert a decimal number into hexadecimal. The whole procedure is same. The only thing you have to keep in mind here is if you are getting the number greater than 9, so you have to put A, B, C, D like this. Okay, so This is how you have to solve the questions. So you try to solve other questions and do the conversion on your own. So in the next class we will see any number system to decimal number system conversion. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts or any suggestion, you can put it in the comment line.